Welcome on back to Easy Fish Tanks. I'm really excited for today's episode, guys. We're going to get an exclusive tour of the Golden Guppy, which is a new nano fish store that just opened up in Torrance, California. I'm excited to show you guys all the awesome specimens they have in this store here. And Andrew is going to give us a personalized tour of the store and break down some of the tanks for us. So let's get to it.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Golden Guppy. Just opened up. We're here in Torrance, California. Pretty easy, straightforward plants like Java ferns, Anubias, Ludwigia, things like that. And a lot of beginner fish as well. Some oddballs you might not see at most fish stores. So yeah, come take a look. We've got some Porkchop Rasboras in there, and then there's those green Kudabai Rasboras as well. You don't really see those too often.
Yeah, those are beautiful. I like the green. They splash really nicely.
They do really well in green tanks too. Just that little splash of green. Plants, just really cool. We've got a bunch of different shrimp at the bottom there, but really like this plant. We got a couple of, I believe these are the lumens crypts here. Banana plant. I believe these are from Florida.
I've never been able to successfully grow the banana plants for some reason.
The banana plants, you don't really want to overthink it too much. You know, you just kind of plop them in the tank and allow the roots there to find their way to the ground. And do well as even a background plant as well. But I like to keep it in the foreground so you can actually see it.
Enjoy it, right?
Yeah, and you know, the shrimps in there, a bunch of different neocardinas. They just breed nonstop.
I got a whole mix. I just got like black ones now because they just kind of mix.
Right?
But I like the shrimp all together, so.
Yeah. So in a show tank like this, we'll mix them, but we obviously have all of our shrimp separated over in our selling station.
Yeah, perfect. That way people can get the color they want.
Totally. The tank right next to it, we've actually taken the freshwater green spotted puffer and brought them back into like a brackish situation here. So
okay,
they do better in brackish water.
I'm surprised you're able to get the plants to grow in the brackish water.
It's the easier stuff like the Java ferns and you know
mostly rhizome plants then. Or?
Yeah, and then even some of the easier stuff like the anacris in the back there. You know, it's not too much salt, but it's enough that they still grow. Dragonstone and some firestone.
There you go. And which one's the firestone?
It's these two here.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so firestone looks really cool. I found in you know, anything that has any red or orange tones to just kind of help bring it out and match. And then we always recommend, you know, some cholla wood for the shrimp.
Yeah, they love it.
For them to breed. The babies are safe from other fish if you have other fish in there. The individually wrapped pieces we have for like $25 and then $8.99 for the smaller pieces.
Oh, that's great.
We also do mangrove root. So we have a couple different sizes of mangrove root.
Get your driftwood here, guys.
Malaysian driftwood, the Penang driftwood. We always have a special $10 bin of some pretty bigger pieces.
Oh, there you go.
You know, anyone trying to do a cheaper escape there. One or two.
That's a beautiful piece of spiderwood right there.
We try to keep one or two larger pieces.
Now, how much does something like this stump run?
So most fish stores, you'll see something like that for like, you know, about like $250.
Right.
For us, we're selling it at like $125.
Oh wow, that would look great in my 125.
Yeah, and I mean it's hand-picked.
I've never seen a chunk of spiderwood that big. Normally
they're beautiful. So when we get the opportunity and find some nice ones, we always have them.
That's awesome.
Over here we have a couple different snail tanks. I mean, these are just kind of temporary right now. We have some gold mystery snails and
there you go for all you snail fiends out there.
Black striped ones down there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, those are pretty cool, pretty large. The olive nerites.
The nerites, perfect. And you got what, a little
blue black really shrimp.
There you go. Oh, that's a really okay.
Blue blacks, those are pretty cool. Actually, a lot hardier than we anticipated. We were thinking they were going to be a little finicky with this water. It's a little high pH over here in Torrance, but they did just fine. Same with those guys. Those are the blue diamonds.
Perfect. And I always recommend to people, rather than putting pH up and pH down, to see what your local fish store water quality is or what their pH is.
So yeah, obviously our name's the Golden Guppy. One of our favorite fish that we keep here are the Thai show guppies. These are the XL Golden Guppy. Notice those females are at least twice as big as any other guppy you might see in the shop.
Yeah, this doesn't, you know, you can't really tell on scale, guys, but these are the biggest guppies I've ever seen. And they're stunning.
Quite large. They live a little bit longer in my experience than your typical guppy. I've had, like this female is already about 3 years old. And, you know, she's still looking great, still popping babies out over there.
There you go, yeah, there ain't no problem there, huh?
Yeah, and you know, the males, they have almost, you can see the male here.
Oh, there you go. That's almost like a platinum gold.
Almost a platinum gold, exactly. And some of the females too, they almost have like a bluish tinge on the tail as well.
Yeah, they're beautiful fish.
Pretty hardy too, you know. Don't really worry too much about. I mean, I've had this colony going for a few years, so
I love these long tanks.
I don't really lose these fish too that often. I mean,
that's good.
These guys going strong for a while.
Yeah, guys, and every fish I've seen here, there's no sign of illness, disease, parasites. Everything looks super healthy. The quality of the fish here are really good. It looks like you got the regular tiger barbs and the green ones.
Yeah, sometimes we get the albinos in as well. You don't see those too often, so we'll have some of those in. So we got those. We got a pretty big assortment of guppies and endlers in a few tanks throughout the shop. And you know, we're always carrying anywhere between like 10 to 14 different Tetras for barbs.
Anyway, you got some endlers over here?
Assorted endlers there.
Sorry, that's what I have in my tank too. I call them endlers, but they're just kind of mutts.
Yeah, mutts. The way they swim together at the bottom, the way they have that sparkle.
Nice little schooling fish if you guys are looking for that.
Beautiful, like platinum sparkle.
And you can see they're called the blind cave tetras, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't have any eyeballs, it looks like, guys. So if you want an oddball fish for your tank, these will be a great choice. Looks like they're going to be more bottom dwellers. So if you're looking for something besides, you know, your standard cories to fill out the bottom of the tank, this wouldn't be a bad idea.
White widow tetras. We just got these in.
Yeah, they look like the glow tetra without all the without the glow. Yeah, people like these chunky fish.
Yeah, live bears. The babies come out really cool, speckled.
And you can see all the prices are extremely reasonable here. This is where I picked up those gouramis, well, my mother-in-law and son did, and it's very affordable. Definitely check them out. And then, well, we got the more pork chops over here.
More pork chops over there. Let's see, we got a bunch of emperor tetras. We sell a lot of. We kind of keep them scattered throughout everywhere. We got some sparkling gouramis. You don't see those.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, how big do these sparkling gouramis get?
Not too much bigger than that, you know, maybe like another ½ inch or so.
Look, they're curious.
They stay small.
They got a pretty good personality on them, huh?
Yeah, very curious fish.
Trying to focus.
Pack a lot of color. They have the beautiful blue eyes. I don't know if you can see that on there, but
doesn't want to pick up. Oh yeah, I got a nice little shimmer of it.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So you could house these with some ember tetras just fine in a smaller tank, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably just do 1 or 2 max of the sparkling gouramis, like long term.
Yeah, I like how their top fin just is so predominant.
Yeah, very predominant. The tank right below you, we got our electric yellow labs. Those guys.
Oh, there you go.
We got really tiny. They're still pretty small, but they've doubled in size since we got them.
This would be great though if you wanted to start out your yellow lab tank.
Yeah, totally.
Well, and they're so active and they're such a nice splash. I used to have a tank like this, and everybody thought I had crushed coral on the bottom, and everybody thought I had a saltwater tank. That's awesome. What kind of
these are the gold crystals. You see there's a couple X-rays mixed in with the golds, but those are the golds, and then the gouramis you see mixed in the big bunch there are the honey gouramis. We do honey gouramis, we do pearl gouramis, the blue powder, we do the flame. Those are kind of the main ones we do here.
Blue crawdads right here.
These guys are super hardy.
Wow, look at the colors.
A lot more of an expensive ram, you know, those guys are for about 20 bucks a piece there for a fish like that, but
that's gonna be like your centerpiece fish though, so.
Yeah, or you might throw a pair and then try to do some breeding, but we typically have these guys in and the gold veils, and we'll try to keep a good variety of the German blues, the blue rams, the blue balloons. We have those in some other tanks. Here I have some, these are more of the golden guppies here, with some Anubias.
Are these the ones that get extra large too?
Mm-hmm, same thing.
Okay.
And then, you know, we have some Anubias there, we have some Java fern, some red rhineckia there.
Yeah, is this Anubias petite?
Yeah,
okay.
That's the Nano petite right there. So we kind of have the plants scattered everywhere. We have some golden tuxedo and elephant ear guppies over here in this tank.
Yeah, these are beautiful fish too.
Yeah, these guys are awesome. Great looking guppy. Some people love the all male look because the color pops. And
right.
You can see why, you know, it's...
I'm a sucker for having babies swimming around the tank though, right?
And speaking of babies, up here we got some of our baby placots.
Oh,
these
beautiful.
are the bettas that we breed here. We only have a couple in here, probably like 5 or 6, but...
that blue one's a stunner.
Yeah, in our experience, we find that they get about yay big and they go completely white. And then they develop their coloration as adults.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
In my experience, all of these will eventually turn white, like that one up top there. And then as they get a little bit bigger, the adult coloration will start coming in.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's not always the case, but in my experience, it's typically the case.
I've never tried to focus on this guy. I've never bred bettas myself, so.
It's pretty easy. It's not too difficult. The tricky part is, you know, raising up the fry.
Keeping them alive, huh?
Keeping them alive, live foods.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
German blue ram, the electric blue. We sell a ton of these guys.
Oh yeah.
Bunch of the electric
Oh
blues here.
wow, yeah, they're stunning.
Right now they're with some Kirbensis about the same size. This is obviously a temporary setup, but the Kirbensis I find actually kind of do well with them when they're about that yay big.
And you said to feed these guys bloodworms?
Yeah, I mean, I feed them like bloodworms, brine shrimp, mysis shrimp, like daily.
Yeah, they're stunning
And
fish.
they were about half the size when we got them about 2 weeks ago, so they've really gained weight quite a bit, quite fast. So.
And they're pretty reasonable price.
Yeah, for the size, I mean, I don't know if you can tell on camera, about 2 inches or so. Yeah, so, you know, we get them in a little smaller and we sell those at about 15, and then the ones that are a little bit bigger at 20. These Kirbensis we have at a really good deal. We sell the smaller ones for, I believe, $6.99 and the larger ones for $8.99, and that's just a stunner of a fish.
Yeah, they're awesome looking.
I mean, they're super playful. They've
already set up home in the little dinosaur head.
Yeah, I mean, how cool is that? Really
yeah, they're
cool
great fish.
Yeah.
I've actually never owned Kirbensis before.
Oh, I would totally recommend it. They're super fun to watch, and their color, when they're really firing up, I mean, the pink and blues really come out at the bottom.
Once they get their breeding color going, huh?
Couple Sharpunkins, you know, little koi, just this little grow out for some of the smaller fancy goldfish and little koi we have.
Yeah, some beautiful koi.
If you notice any of those small little fish, those are all mosquito fish.
Okay.
So if you're interested in doing, let's say, a smaller outdoor pond like the one you see right here with no filter or anything like that, you can set up water, age it, put a plant in there, and throw a bunch of those mosquito fish, say like 6 to 7 of them in there. You don't even need to feed them. They'll feed off the organisms in the water or the bugs that, like their name suggests, the bugs that land on the water. And super low maintenance. If you do feed them, they'll just breed like crazy.
Yeah,
so
they'll take off.
Pretty easy to keep something like that in your backyard without having to worry about a filter or a bunch of expensive this, that, and the other. So you can carry those as well.
Yeah, I got about 1,000-gallon turtle pond dugout in the backyard with some goldfish and being the wife dugout.
Have a couple little 5-gallon scapes because the Nano thing's pretty popular. So, you know, we kind of push, if you're going to go this small, go with a nano fish, like something like an ember tetra and maybe some shrimp at the bottom versus, you know, something.
Are these Riley shrimps too, or are these all Neocaridine?
I think there's actually a mix that got in here, but these are called the red whites, and then those I think are just cherries.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, the regular cherries. Over here I have the blue velvets.
So you're trying to spot them. Where are they hiding? Oh, there's the blue one. Yeah, they're really vibrant blue too. I'm gonna zoom in on this bad boy right here. That's awesome. And then you said you do you breed your bettas here?
These are about a week old in this tank here. I don't know.
Okay, here it is, guys. Here's our little beta breeding operation.
This is just a couple koi plakats. I don't know if you can see them. There's probably about 50 or so in here. They're very, very tiny, but
let's see if we can spot them. I see some snail eggs.
There's one right there. They're kind of all over. They like the corners. Let's see if I can move some of this and you can see more of them. See, they're on this, there's all over the sides right here swimming.
Oh yeah, a little tiny fry.
Tiny fry. I don't know if you can get a...
And you got the almond leaf in here too?
Got the almond leaf in here. This is a very temporary setup, but feed these guys egg yolk.
Oh really, egg yolk, huh?
Because we don't have any live food right now, but we will have soon. We'll be doing brine shrimp here on the daily.
Oh, I'm getting some swimming around. Do you feed them Daphnia too, or?
Yeah, Daphnia, the first bite's an egg yolk right now. And once they make it past that hump of like 2-3 weeks, then, you know, and they're on first bites, it's a lot easier, but...
Is this the mom or dad right here?
No, this is the dad right here. The mom actually, I think, we have at my house.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, there's the dad to those fried. Beautiful. That's a plakat too?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at that, guys. Stunner. Absolute stunner. Yeah, they got beautiful fish here. Yeah, so if you live in Southern California, specifically the Torrance area, definitely recommend come checking this out. In the description of the video, I'll put links to their social media, so that way you guys know how to get here and you can keep up with them and their projects and the development of their store. But yeah, man, hey, well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for checking us out, guys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, and we'll be back here. I'm gonna be buying some stuff today too, so I'll film that in a minute.
I'm gonna like drag behind the cool shapes.
Yeah, this one we're just cycling right now.
I want to get 2 of these.
Do you think this looks good?
I'm thinking this one.
Yeah.
The dueling peak. Look. What do you think?
Yeah, girls, take your time.
What do you think, bud?
You could do like that.
Yeah, but it's a smaller tank, so.
Wait, where are you? What tank are you putting it in?
The other 5-gallon in the office.
Ew.
All right, so then I'm also gonna pick out these beautiful dragonstone rocks for the dueling peaks build we're gonna be doing in a 5-gallon. So that'd be great. And then I got my helper here. I got my free helper here. So what do you think about that one, Matt?
It looks good.
Looks good? Perfect. We're gonna pick up these are green what?
Budabai Rasboras.
We're gonna pick up these green Rasboras too. Green Budabai Rasboras. I've never seen these in another fish store, so I'm excited to check these out. And you got the Porkchop Rasboras in there too, but I'm gonna just go with the green ones.